The rhythm of the boogie to be.
Hey guys, Vince over here, back at it again with another great festival. Have you ever been in a situation where your baby accidentally committed unspeakable crimes and now they are full of sin? Do you want them to get cleansed from those evil sins like a new unseen baby? Well, don't worry, because I got a solution for you. For only $599, you could get a ticket to Spain and join the baby jumping festival, El Colacho. This is the place where your baby will get jumped by these red and yellow boys, and those pesky little sins will go away. Guaranteed! Come to Castello de Murcia and your baby will look good as new. Call this number right now and you could get a free El Colacho dog. El Colacho is a traditional festival that takes place in Castello de Murcia, a village in the municipality of Sasamon in the province of Burgos, Spain. The full name of this festival is El Salto del Colacho, meaning the jump of the devil. This festival was first held back in the 1620s to celebrate Corpus Christi, a Roman Catholic holiday observed across Spain. The exact origins of this festival are unclear, but some historians believe it may have started as a fertility ritual. The celebration seemed to have pagan origins, and after several years it became linked to Corpus Christi. El Colacho is usually held once a year in around mid-June and takes place on the Sunday after the Feast of Corpus Christi. The organizers of this festival are the mysterious Brotherhood of Santissimo Sacramento de Minerva, who appears to be wearing a suit covered in a slightly oversized black coat with a little black fedora on top. For tickets to the baby jumping festival, please. So, why does this festival exist? Well, the locals believe that evilness can expose the baby to sin, and then they must be cleansed from those sins by performing this tradition to ensure them safe passage through life and guarding them against illness and evil spirits. The locals consider El Colacho to be as important as regular baptism in the church. Before we get into the baby jumping stuff, I need to tell you something about El Colacho. A lot of people assume that the whole festival is just this, but it's more than that. What a lot of people didn't know is that El Colacho is a 4-day festival, and the baby jumping stuff happens on the last day of the festival. The other activities that happen in this festival are wine sharing, bread sharing, baby sharing, wait, that's not real, and the usual festival stuff. But let's be real, you're clicking this video just because you want to see some babies getting jumped, right? You sicko! Anyway, here's what happened on the last day of the festival. First, the Colacho comes out from the church of the village with his red and yellow suit. He comes down the stairs and the local kids will start taunting and throwing insults at the devil to piss him off.
You're ugly, you are disgusting, I'm gonna kill you, give me $200.
When the devil gets angered, he will put out his whip and castanet and start chasing out these people around the village while trying to whip them. They did this to chase away bad spirits. It gets pretty chaotic and kind of scary, because when they whip hard.
Whoa! Whoa! Ouch! Ouch!
Like actually. After the chasing, there will be fluffy mattresses set up from the front of the church and around the village, and all of the babies will be laid there. Traditionally, the festival only included less than 1-year-old babies from the local village, but in recent years, people from all around the world have traveled to Castello de Murcia to participate, as it has become some sort of tourist attraction. When all the setup is done, the Colacho will come out of the church and taunt onlookers until the arrival of El Atabalero, the drummer that wears a black costume and hat. These drummers signal the beginning of the jump, which represents the devils being banished. After the signal is given, the devils start jumping over these babies on mattresses and continue to run around the village. This represents the devil being chased away while absorbing the baby's sins and yielding them protection from disease and misfortunes. After the hop, skip, and jump, the babies are showered with rose petals and sanctified by the local priest before being retrieved by their parents. The parade heads back to church, leaving the village free of sin and the devil vanquished. So, with an event that involves babies and people jumping over them, it's no surprise that El Colacho has become a bit of a controversial topic. On the one hand, people say that this festival is outdated and dangerous. Despite its religious roots, El Colacho has been condemned by the top Catholic authorities and figures like Pope Benedict XVI as Spanish priests to distance themselves from this festival because the church teaches that only water baptism cleanses the soul.
Where's the money, Lebowski?
But on the other hand, the locals say that they don't mind maintaining this tradition since it's an honor for newborns to be baptized in such an unique way. Moreover, they claim that none of the babies have ever been injured in the festival's 400+ year history. Ooh, that's a close one. Although some men portraying the Colacho have suffered pulled hamstrings as a consequence of all the baby jumping. You know what's my take on El Colacho? I think they should have gone a bit more extreme and done something like a trolley problem situation, where you could either jump over one seen baby or 5 unseen babies. Or maybe they should have gone a bit safer and replaced all the real babies with fake baby dolls. If Clint Eastwood can get away with it, so can you, the village of Castrillo de Murcia. There are so many unique cultures and festivals around the world. Some of them are a little bit more recent, like Finland's mobile phone throwing championship, which I've talked about in my very first video, check that out please, thank you. While others date back to centuries. One such festival is El Colacho. This unusual festival is said to cleanse the newborns from their sin. These days, it's also considered an important cultural celebration that belongs to the local heritage of Castrillo de Murcia. Despite the controversy, El Colacho has only gotten larger in recent years and is still regarded as a significant part of the village's local history. To this day, the village of Castrillo de Murcia still organizes this unique festival, with its most recent celebration of it being on the June 11, 2023. It seems that a tradition that has survived for over 4 centuries is unlikely to disappear anytime soon. Anyway, let's just enjoy this baby jumping festival with a nice cold can of El Colacho. Yup, that is a real drink that you can buy right now. I heard that it's pretty good though. Thank you for watching this video and I'll see you next time.